Batman The Enemy Within Telltales Games'in 2. sezonu 1. bölümüyle başlıyoruz. Hikayenize nasıl başlayacağınızı seçin. Batman Enemy Within'e yepyeni bir hikayeyle ya da sezon 1'de yaptığınız seçimlerle başlayabilirsiniz. Bak bu çok güzel bir şey işte bak Telltales'ta. Varsayılan seçenekleri kullanırsan sezon 1'i tamamen standart bir bitiş şekli var. Yani genel bir belirlenmiş hikaye var. O şekilde bitirmiş olarak sayıyor. İkinci sezon öyle devam ediyor. Hikayene devam et dersen, tabii bunun için belgeleri silmemeniz gerekiyor. Kayıt dosyalarını. Hikayene devam et dersen birinci sezonda atıyorum işte Harvey Dent'e nasıl davrandığın, atıyorum Joker'e nasıl davrandığın, ondan sonra acaba polise, Gordon'a falan, Alfred'e nasıl davrandıklarının hepsini orada hani hatırlayacak yazıyor ya mesela. Siz görmüyorsunuz tabii de benim kameranın arkasında nasıl davrandığını hatırlayacak yazısından devam ediyor. Hadi bakalım. Önceki sezonda bir arka plan hikayesi eklemek için hikayenize devam eti seçin. Şu ana kadarki hikayen bir arka plan hikayesini kaydetmek veya tekrar etmek ister misiniz? Ne bu kendiliğinden oluşturuyorsun. Yerel kayıt dosyanızı seçin. Telltale kaydı. İçe aktarma kaydı. Arka plan hikayenin tamamlandı. Arka plan hikayesi geçerli kaydetme dosyasına bağlı olacaktır. Hadi inşallah. Wow. Başlangıcı kes. Bölüm bir bilmece. Yaseman şu an beni görmüyorsunuz değil mi orada? Ama oyundan dolayı böyle yapmak zorundayım çünkü seçenekler aşağıda çıkıyor. Bölüm bir bilmece. Riddler büyük bir ihtimal. Gotham'ın en eski ve en ölümcül suçlularından biri geri döndü. Batman eski ve yeni dostlarıyla bu büyüyen tehdidi durdurmak için çalışmalı. Hadi bakalım. Başlıyoruz. Bu arada seste görüntüde bir sıkıntı olursa lütfen yazın. Ayrıca abonelikleri bitmişler, lütfen tekrar ediyorum. Yenilesin. Para lazım. Bu oyun yaptığınız seçimlere uyum sağlar. Hikaye nasıl oynadığınıza göre şekillenir.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me.
Aga
They
be.
became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Yavrum benim be.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted police commissioner James.
Oo bak diğerinin sonundayken James Gordon şeydi, daha adaydı. Kral komiser olmuş.
Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Virago saat 11:42 öğleden sonra.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder if a man hides in plain sight for that long.
Oğlum bu ne? Alfred gençleşmiş lan. Yemin ediyorum ilk sezondaki Alfred çöküktü. Yemin ediyorum botoks yaptırmış kral.
Does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
Seçim yapmak için kısıtlı bir süreniz vardır diyor. Hepimiz gerçek kimliğimizi saklıyoruz. Rolüne dönüşüyorsun. Kim olduğumu asla unutmam. Seçim ekranını böyle yapmışlar bak, daha tatlı olmuş.
I don't.
cıp diye seçiyor.
I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Maury. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Maury's, we'll find them.
The GCPD
Oha o nasıl bir teknoloji lan, gözünü etkiliyor yuh.
already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Maury is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Maury'nin
The
cep
Bat
telefonu.
computer can intercept his communications.
Al, I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Aha, ne o? Blackjack mi oynuyoruz?
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Aa bak, birinci bölümde kulağımızın bir kısmı kopmuştu ya, bak o duruyor hala.
I figured you went to fancier casinos.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Abla. Sen var ya
What
sen.
in the hell are you doing here?
Aha. Aga Riddler. Bilmeyen varsa Batman evreninde soru işareti bilmecelerin efendisi Riddler işte. Bilmece adam gibi bir şey diyebilirsiniz yani. Genellikle konuşması, diksiyonu gayet düzgün. Konuştuğu her şeyin altında böyle bir cevap arayan bir soru, bir bilmece yatar. Çok güzel karakterdir. Hatta kimdi o? Aynen, zamanında Riddler'ı herhalde Batman serisinde sadece tek bir filmde Riddler vardı. Onda da Jim Carrey oynamıştı. 98'de ya da 99'daydı yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. O da çok güzel filmdi.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn.
Bak bilmeceyi kes.
I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't. Look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time.
Kanca
I
mı?
think that's Riddler.
Ya Riddler. Aha.
Is something wrong? You seem...
Merhabalar. Biraderim hoş geldin. Hemen küçük özet geçiyoruz. İkinci sezonun birinci sezon kayıtlarıyla ikinci sezona başladık. Batman dayıcığım dedi ki binanın üstünde işte Gotham için ilk savaş verdiğim kişiler Penguin, Two-Face ve işte kimdi lan? Ha, Lady Arkham dedi ama sonuncusu olmayacak dedi. Giriştik. Şu an bir kumarhanede iş üstündeyiz. Sana kısaca böyle hemen özet geçeyim. Teşekkürler canım.
distracted. Bruce,
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside.
well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
Ya yalan söyleme söyle dedim, can sağlığı için söyle dedim. Yoksa giderse eve ben buluşurum onunla.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Aa!
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
İlk bölümün ilk aksiyonu.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Orada biraderim haberin yoktur. Soundteller'dı bu sefer ayarladım. Çalıyor ama çift ses geldiği için şimdilik kapatmak zorunda kaldım. Rainbow yayınına geçmeden arada bakacağım. O yüzden şimdi kullanmazsan sevinirim. Puanların boşa gitmesin.
Hey, no one leaves.
Aleykümselam Armutlu Karpuz, hoş geldin. Ne güzel dövdüm lan onu. Bu arada ses, görüntü, her şey okey değil mi ya? Çünkü hani size verdiğim ses az geliyor. Bana YouTube videolarında falan izlediğim için şu an kendim fazla sesli şey yapayım, dinliyorum. Size fazla geliyor mu onu sorayım dedim de.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Üf, hareketi kes. Geliyor.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I'm a
I've got
champion.
visual.
Yavrum
That
benim.
drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very...
Some kind of torture device.
Aa, adam kumarbaz ya, parmaklarını kesecek manyağı.
Seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
that drives you to distraction.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
And they're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just...
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Ay. Şşş. Yavrum benim be.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Cephe saldırıya gerek, göz işaretici atsalar hiçbirinde gözlük falan yok. Var mı lan gerçi, bir dakika. Daha deminki adamda sanki var gibiydi. Allah'tan buna süre vermemişler. Bu birinci bölümün ilk kırılma şeyi. Sorusu da adamları görseydik biraz daha ya. Neyse.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Oo, sertçe vur, ip standı bağla, sigara tabelası. Aa, çok iyiymiş bu seçenekler bak. Daha öncesinde ne olacağını şeyden Bad Computer'dan bağlanıp seçiyorduk, kendimiz ayarlıyorduk. Şimdi anlık reaksiyon. O da güzelmiş. Sertçe vur. Bağlayayım. Vur, kart masası parçala. Parçalayalım. Güzel.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Gerizekalılar ya. Bağla silah, bağla reyneyi. Silahı bağlarsak. O ne? Tüm hedefleri herhangi bir sırada vurun. Güzel hareket. Bunun seçenekleri daha bir akıcı olmuş sanki ya.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Allah Allah.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since...
Ya aslında burada baktığın zaman arkamızı pelerin full kapattığı için şöyle elimizi çaktırmadan şuraya getirip şunu savuşturabiliriz diye düşündüm ama şu an.
Well, since I left town,
Al işte.
everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you
Gordon,
are.
now!
Güzel hareket.
You have to be kidding.
Geliyor. Oo.
Clever,
Çok güzel.
but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Çok güzel. Oy. Güzel dövdü.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Ya yavşak dikkatini dağıtıyor Batman, yapma işte şunu ya. Lan o ne lan?
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Adam ölüyordu. Aga be.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Adam amma dayanıklıymış be. Vallahi dayak arsızı ya, yemin ediyorum. Sertçe vur, yere ser. Yere sereyim. Aha, Batman bomb.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more serene.
Bu kadar dayağı yemin ediyorum hala bu kadar laf edebiliyorsa helal olsun.
Bro, better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Lan o ne? Bak. Ha?
You should have called us before going in,
Ne
Gordon.
bu? FBI mi?
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Bu ne? Polis merkezine şey mi? Kayyum mu atanmış? Telltale Series, The Enemy Within. 2. sezon.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky,
Aha,
Joe.
ilk bölümdeki şey değil mi lan bu yüzbaşı?
Goffs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police.
Sen burada olduğun için mutluyum diyor, polise çalıştığın için diyor.
Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller. Allah, Amanda Waller ya. Uf, ben de Waller deyince kim bu diyorum. Amanda Waller arkadaşlar. Buradan bilmeyenlere söyleyeyim. Suicide Squad'ı toplayan ablamız. Suicide Squad filmini izleyen varsa başta açsın. Oradaki ablamız birebir aynısını yapmışlar. Saçlar, başlar falan. Orada yani şeyi Joker'i, pardon Joker'i değil, aynen daha kötü olan kimdi o? Enchantress onu yakalamak için kötülerden bir cinayet intihar timi kuran ablamız. İşte Harley Quinn. Ondan sonra El Diablo. Ondan sonra Deadshot. Bunları toplayan ablanın ta kendisi. Özel birim yani. Baş belası.
Director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald.
Ya şimdi iyi geçinmem lazım dedi. Gordon'la çalışırım desem Gordon'a büyüyecek. Bir iyi fikir de demek istemiyorum. Tek takıma ihtiyacım yok. Alfred yeter bana.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers.
Al işte, al işte. Yani rehine de yani göz yaşartıcı bomba atsan ne oluyor? Yaşarır geçer anasını satayım. Adamlar cephe savaşı yapsan herifler vurulacak belki. Rehinenin olduğu tarafa silah mı sıkılır? Mantıksız. Benim dediğim plandan dolayı Gordon'u azarlıyor şu an ya.
You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right.
TR adaletine. Doğru.
Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Seni satar mıyım Gordon?
I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Aynen.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Tam bir Batman cevabı verdim, kusura bakmayın.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Geri bas. Bas
I
geri.
think I know you a little better now.
Avesta dosyasına not aldı. Alsın bakalım.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
I'll be in
Batman,
touch.
before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Hadi ablacığım, işine bak. Boş boş sallıyorsun. Herhalde bekliyorum birader. İşte ya. Neyse, anladın sen. Enigma, bulma, bilmececi. Wayne Manor, bak detayı da güzel, bak ilk bölümde yanmıştı ya ev, hala düzelmemiş, bak Harvey Dent'in yaktığı hala orada şeyi var, tamirat yapıyorlar. Sorry. Enigma karşılığının bilmece değil, aynen biliyorum da Enigma nasıl derler? Yani Riddler'ın karşılığı öyle de ben hani bilmececi, Türkçe çevirisinde bilmececi diye çevirmişler de ondan dolayı, sen o kısımda yoktun başlarken, ondan dolayı öyle söyledim.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Caz çalsın ya.
I need something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Oha, buradan mı bakıyorum? Yuh. Catwoman.
Selena.
Selena.
Turn up again.
Bebeğim.
I'm looking forward to it.
Selena Kyle. Bak bu çok güzel yapmışlar bunu. Selena'nın kırdığımız gözlüğü ve yolladığı kartpostal. Harvey Dent, Gotham'ın yolsuz belediye başkanı. Suratının maskesini almışız bunun da. Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, devrimci. Bunun da gözündeki dronları kontrol ettiği gözlükle ve yine maskesini almışız. Lady Arkham, sopası ve Abi çok güzel olmuş yani, düşmanların kafasını asmış. Çok hoşuma gitti ya.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be
Kolektör aynen öyle, vallahi hepsini toplamış ya.
absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Aa, ne oluyor be?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Aga be.
Alfred.
No, don't
Aga be. Alfred hala travmayı atlatamamış lan.
you worry about me.
Abi bir şey diyeceğim, bu da bir tık saçma. Adam özel kuvvetlerden emekli, neler neler yapmış. Baktığın zaman özgeçmişine çok kötü şeylerde karşılaşmış olabilir. Burada gözüken biraz bana şey geldi ya. Fazla ana kutusu Alfred geldi.
I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Gotham halkı GCPD Batman ortaklığını destekliyor. Wayne şirketi hisse senetleri rekor kırdı. Zenginiz. Dent'in duruşma tarihi tekrar ertelendi. Allah Allah, niye? Polis araştırması ajans nedir? Yetkililer Cobblepot için örnek mahkum diyor. Çıkmak için kolpa yapıyordur.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of
Ha, ajans, o şeyin ismi ajansmış. The agency ya, okay.
military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Severiz.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Aha. James Gordon. Komiser Gordon. Rene Montoya. Doğru polis diye adlandırdığıdır o ya. Abi niye Türkçe yamalar tamamen doğru çalışmıyor? Carmine Falcone'yi öldürdükten kısa bir sonra dedektifliğe terbiye etti. Aa güzel, yüzbaşında dedektifi olmuş, güzel. Lucius Fox. Olmasaydı Batman olmazdı, doğru. Alfred. Aga be. Bak ne yazıyor burada? Orayı görür müsünüz? Ben babamın oğlu değilim ama ben Alfred'in oğluyum. Iman Avesta. Amanda Waller. Baron Blake. Riddler. Rumi Mori. Nerelisin lan sen? Halka gösterdiği gerçekte olduğu kişi, gölgelerde saklandığı kişi, kibar topluma merak gözlerinden gizlenmiş. Mori herkesin onun örnek bir vatandaş olduğuna yanılmasını istiyor. O Arap Baharı sırasında silahları satarak bir servet kazandı. Silah satışı yani. Thomas Wayne ha, babamızı burada güzel tasvir etmişler ha. Aga be. Martha Wayne. Gotham şehri. 10,5 milyon. Kasım 1921'de Arkham Tımarhanesi kurulmuş. Wayne şirketi 1870'te kurulmuş. Ey maşallah. Park Row, Gotham şehri. Karakolu. GCPD.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
O ne lan? Aa, ne güzelmiş, oha. Mouse'u daha aktif kullanıyorum. Aa, harbi çok eğlenceli yalnız. Şu an hissedemiyorsunuz belki ama mouse bayağı aktif.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Tek gözüm var ama göremiyorum, kimim ben? Kasırga gözü, iğne gözü, kör adalet. Kör adalettir herhalde. Tek gözüm var. Tek gözlü joker. Tek gözlü joker ne ya? Kasırga gözü, iğne gözü. Kör adalet çok göndermeli değil mi ya? Bence kör adalettir ya. Ha? Biraderim ne diyorsun? Kasırga mı yapıyor? Nasıl kasırga ya? Oğlum tek gözüm var ama göremiyorum, kimim ben? Adalet değil midir ya? Hani Gotham şehri yozlaşmış falan, ona bir gönderme. Ha Mert? Adalet diyeyim ya. Riddler zaten oldum olası hep bir şey anarşik tavırlar falan.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else.
Aha. Değilmiş la, kasırgayı deniyorum.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Lan bu ikisi de değilmiş ya lan. Tek gözlü joker.
He gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see.
Arkadaş
So
iğneymiş
it's
ya.
probably not that.
En sonuncu seçenek.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Eski kullanacak bir şey bu.
Never forget.
Never forget. Bad computer. Alfred konuşmak için. Şu Batman suite'inin olduğu tarafta bir şey olabilir ya.
Lucius's latest model. Never ceases to impress.
Stunner. Şoklayıcı. Duman bombası. Batarank. Grapple gun. Batsuit önceki model, aga çok tatlı. Ankor ağır fırlatma cihazı. Burada da yok. Neyi kullanacağım lan burada? Allah Allah, şurada bir şey mi var acaba? Şarkı çalsın bari, belki bir yararı olur. Aa, iğne.
A record needle.
Ulan yemin ediyorum hiç öyle düşünmedim ha.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
Lan bizi görüyor olmasın lan.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Yerimizi göstermiyordur inşallah.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Kesin bir bok olacak kızımla bak.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Aa.
I'll be at Wayne.
Ana menüdeki, ana menüdeki Batcave'e, istediğiniz zaman girebilirsin. Güzel.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Oh, excellent.
Uh-huh.
Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took
O bir mystery'yi takip etmiş. Teşekkürler takibin için. Hoş geldin.
company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
O oyuna şey gelmiş ya, yalan söyleme seçeneği gelmiş bak. Tekrardan hoş geldin.
You're in my chair.
Bu The Telltale serisinin çizgi romanlardan uyarladığı oyunlar var. İşte en bilindik olan Walking Dead mesela. Sonra The Wolf Among Us, Borderlands, Batman. O tarz oyunlardan biri. Batman The Telltale serisi bitirdim ben yayınlarda. Merak ediyorsan aşağıda YouTube sayfasının şeyi var, linki var. Oraya tıklarsan görürsün. Bugün 4. bölümü yayınladım hatta. Onun birinci sezonda, bu ikinci sezonu. The Enemy Within ikinci sezonun ilk bölümünü oynuyorum şu an.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
Bu pezevenk niye böyle oturuyor yalnız? Tamam ya eyvallah da yani.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Yine aynısını yapacağız. Çok eğlenceli ya. Yaptırmıyor be.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Ne lan o?
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Ya Tiffany, hay babanın düşmanlarını kim
Hey,
ya?
Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now...
O benim Çağrı, beni tanıdın mı? Valla buraya hani tanıdığım tanımadığım bir sürü insan gelip gidiyor. Yani nickten dolayı hiçbir çağrışım olmadı vallahi, yalan olmasın, tanımadım. Ya genellikle atıyorum Instagram'daki ya da ne bileyim seslendiğim tarzda bir nickleri olursa tanıyorum ya da isim soyisim buradakiler gibi. Ama şu an tanımadım, yalan yok.
And then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but... You know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him.
Allah belanızı vermesin ya. Şimdi aklıma geldi. Gizem mi lan o? O bir mystery. Ne gizem? Şaka mı bu? Ne bu? Şaka mı? Of. Mertcan sen sorunca aklıma geldi ya. Of hayır ya. Lütfen o olmasın ya. Bu kadar kötü bir şakayı kaldıramam şu an. Of. Ağır yemin ediyorum bak. Ah, kalbime bir şeyler oluyor. Hayır ya. Hayır. Oğlum ben bunu kapattım. Niye gözüküyor hala ya? Ben bunu temelden kaldırayım dur. Silent Alert ya komik bir şaka. Uf, iğrenç ya. Aman vallahi soğudum. Şu an soğudum şu an ya. Yemin ediyorum soğudum. Kapatıyorum yayını. Of. Yani öncelikle zahmet oldu hesap açıp takip etmeniz hanımefendi. Yani kaç ay sonra. Neyse güzel bir şaka. Bari o bir kısmını da bari şey yapsaydın. İngilizce yazsaydın. Ya direkt mystery yazsaydın ya da. Allah'ım ya. Neyse oyunuma devam ediyorum. Şu an konuyu dağıtmayayım.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Busted.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
Çok tehlikeli değil mi
You
ya?
know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
Aynen.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, they...
Yani vicdan şimdi adamın çocuğunu da çekeceğiz. Hadi bu yıllardır bize yardım ediyor. Bunun sayesinde Batman olduk. Ne bileyim Alfred bize bakıyor falan. 2 kişi sırrımızı biliyor. Onun dışındakiler sıkıntı değil de kızı çekeceğiz. Belki boş boğaz biri gidip sağda solda söyleyecek falan. Aman diyeyim.
equipment we need
Başına bir şey gelecek bizim yüzümüzden.
is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Bir şey olacak ya da.
Mr. Wayne,
Ne alakalı?
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Nickname diyor muyum? Ya Allah aşkına bak arkadaş chat'teki boşu alabilir miyiz? Ya bunun neden olduğunu da ayrıyetten sana açıkladım da hanımefendi.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Buldum. Batman'le köpek çekerken Bruce'la yanlayayım gacıya. Nasıl plan? Ay, ananı satayım. Şeyin dosyası. Ah siktir. Ortada bırakmışım onu.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy.
İyi bari.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ses sonundan hoşlanmadım.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became
Evet, en
friends.
sevdiğim arkadaşım.
From the sound of it, you two were close.
Beraberdi bu
Yeah,
arada.
we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Haha, şaka yapıyorsun.
Yeah, sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think
demek
you're such a
istiyorsun ablacığım
stand-up
sen?
guy.
And your point is, what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid.
Bu gacı salmıyor. Yok harbi bu gacı cidden yürünmez de buna. Eminim yorar bu ilişkide.
Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Anlasın. Şuna bak, acil durum şeyi çalıyor. Ben bile ilk defa duydum. Gacının surata bak, değişmedi ya. Harbi niye çalıştı bu? Lan Lucy'sin araması mıymış?
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her.
Ne oluyor lan?
And I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Ana!
Lucius! Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Ah siktir.
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
Ya biri
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Ulan kadına defol mefol deseydim, salsaydım bir an önce acaba. Of, bu oyunların en sevmediğim yanı bu ya. Acaba diyorsun, keşke diyorsun. Gerçek hayat gibi, yemin ediyorum ya. Of. Kızı bizi
You don't have
istemez
to
ki
worry,
şimdi.
Lucius.
Batman'liğimizi de açıklayamayız kıza. Diyecek ki babam senin o bir boktan şeyini çözmek için öldü falan.
Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family.
Ha siktir ya.
As if they were my own.
Yavşan demek istediği o muymuş?
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce.
İlahiyat lisesi ne ya?
It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations.
Riddler will pay for what he's
Aynen.
done.
Acı
I
çekecek acı.
swear to you,
Buna koyacağım.
I
dur.
will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Aga be, ne diyeceksin ki şimdi bu kıza?
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Lucius benim yüzümden öldü ya. Nasıl destek vereyim ben ona şimdi?
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That,
Moraller bozuk.
sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
Geçmiyor da alışıyorsun be Tiffany.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad.
Allah'ım dur vicdanımı oynama iyice ya.
Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
Kendime suçlayayım bari.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man.
Al işte.
I hope it was worth it.
Al al.
Tiffany,
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
Of.
It doesn't quite add up.
Ben söyleyeceğim ya bunu. Ya çünkü baba söylediği için en azından onun kadar zeki birine de ihtiyacım var. Şimdi profesyonel düşünüyorum birazcık. Duygusuz hareket olacak ama gerekli yani. Bir de hani kızı babasının gerçekten neden olduğunu söylemek onun bilmesi hakkı yani.
Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
forgive you? I hope you can forgive
Al işte Tiffany ile olan ilişkin değişti diyor. Ağzıma sıçacak. Niye yalan söylemedim ki ya?
yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Hay kafama sıçayım al işte. Kız bize düşman oldu.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame.
Ne?
At least he went out with a bang, right?
Gelene bak.
We can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Geldim manyak.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Ya Allah aşkına cenazede cenazede söylenecek laf mı bu ya? Günün geri kalanını eğlenceli geçirin de ya. Keyfini çıkarın
Yeah, I
diye.
know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Get well soon.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Suyuna gidelim birazcık.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats.
Ya of. Ya kıza ya doğruyu söyledim, güvenli olduğunu zannediyorum dedim. Kız bana düşman oldu. Ben orada takılıp kaldım ya. Kendi yanıma çekeyim derken.
We will begin.
Aa, kızla aramdaki ilişki değişti yazdı ya. Bunu bir daha değiştiremem büyük bir ihtimal. Sıçtık.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Al işte bak, birinci sezonda buna söz verip çıkmıştık ya. Bak geldi şimdi.
For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Ya oğlum ne diyeceğim ya? Sen delisin, olmaz. Anlaşma iptal olmaz. Cenazede anasını satayım. Yapacağım diyeceğim yani. Aynen, yardım da etti yani şimdi.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Friends for life.
So many points in your lives. And now he's gone.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you, into
Hitler
the
falan mı
fold.
ya?
Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun.
Sıçtık, kesin bir bok olacak.
I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to
Ya pezevenk güldükçe gülüyor.
The guys will be...
Ya. Abi selfie çekiyor gerçekten ya. Uf. Kameraya gülümsediğim şu an herkes bana bakıyor. Abi daha da kızla kötü olamam ya. Kaldır şunu diyeceğim buna abi.
So excited.
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry.
Ya üzülme.
I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out.
Allah
He's a
Allah.
thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you.
Oha.
See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked.
Bununki dediği kim ya acaba?
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Lan pezevenk onca konuşma oldu, şimdi mi gidiyorsun?
I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Ay güvenine karşılık ver, izleme cihazı koyarak risk al. Ya siktir ya. Ama şu an hani hikayeye baktığımız zaman hani John Doe diye bir karakter daha. Joker'in ismi bile yok daha. Hani gelip bizden yardım falan istiyor. Bize güvenmesi lazım. Biz de ona güvenelim bence. Ya şimdi onu koyacağım, bulacak. Ondan sonra sen bana güvenmiyor musun diyecek. Yani deli adam sonuçta. Ne yapacağı belli olmaz. Ben güvenine karşılık vereceğim.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Ya bu Tiffany ağzıma
I
sıçacak,
don't
hem
think that
zeki.
outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Kız başımıza bela almasa bari ya. Herkese duyuracağım falan diyor. Neyle uğraşıyorsanız, neyin içine girdiyseniz. Tadımız kaçtı. GCPD. Akşam 5:30.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Ne dedi lan o 43? 46 şey arası mı dedi?
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Abi ne diyeceğim ben şimdi ya? Sır olarak sakla, Waller'ı bilgilendir.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta
Kaçtı ya. Bak. Başta bu istedi diye öyle yaptım ya.
Watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown
Of ya şuradan
precinct without so much as a
şeyden geri devam et yok ki ya. Neyse artık. Gizli saklamamızı o istedi. Ben o yüzden sınırları çektim. Waller'a da çok güvenmiyorum. Bitti.
please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Doğulucu. Patlamayız inşallah, hadi bakalım. Ulan şimdi bilgilendirmedik, ikimiz gidiyoruz. Gordon'a bir şey olur. Bak zaten Lucius öldü. Ha şimdi tribe girdim bak.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Ah siktir, hadi bakalım.
Damn it! It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
Olur'a haber ver. Ne güzel duruyor lan, anlık duruyor bak.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Kim lan bu?
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Hayda.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Ha, sıçtık. Şimdi illaki şimdi haber vereceğiz.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Evet, hadi bakalım. Bir sürü kasa var.
Masks. Each one
Resim gezisiyle gösterilen ülkeler arasında bağlantı
missing a
kurulabilir.
different
Ha,
facial
tamam.
feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him. One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
The glass. It's polarized.
Ah.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since
Türkçe yamanın şeyleri, sıkıntıları.
the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Şuradan başımıza bir bok gelmeden çıkıp gitsek.
Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Aa bak baştaki herif şeye Riddler'a şey satmış, silah satmış.
I talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's
Plana sadık kal H. Riddler Enigma, Enigma'ya E diye seslenmiş. H diye yollayan kim olabilir? Harvey olabilir mi ya? Harvey'den.
Working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues. They don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky they'll kill each other.
Çok tatlı bakıştılar.
I recognize some of the names on this list.
Oha.
They're all Waller's people.
Selamünaleyküm. Aleykümselam Osman'cım, hoş geldin.
Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Aynen çıkalım, çıktıktan sonra net uyaracağım bu sefer. Bugün yayın sahura kadarmış, öyle duydum. Doğru doğru Osman. İlk önce bu Batman'i bir bitirelim. Birinci bölümün sonuna yaklaştık zaten, öyle hissediyorum. Ya burada bir aksiyon olacak ya da buradan çıktıktan sonra bitecek. Çok hafif bir ara vereceğim. O arada takımı toplayacağım. Gelen gelir hesabı. Ondan sonra gireceğim sahura kadar. Yani sahura kadar dedim 3.30'a kadar falan. 4.30'da yayımsak. 3.30'a kadar falan devam eder. Yani doğru. Gene aynı. Sadece bu sefer kendi sahurumu kendim hazırladığım için 3.30'da kapatırım. Gider sahur yapar yatarım ondan sonra.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box,
Aynen öyle Osman'cığım. Senin de Ramazanın mübarek olsun. Hayırlı olsun hepimize.
he tried to put the fire out but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Olayları doğru sırada bağla. Kanlı sandalye 1. Kanlı sandalye. Parmak en son galiba. Aynen. Tamam aynen. Sonra ölüm kabini.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off.
Aynen.
Once he
Doğru.
found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Sonra ayağı yanıyor.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers, and there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst.
Aynen oran net değil hala.
The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue.
Ayda.
Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
Oğlum direkt kapanıyor ya lan.
Heat's rising, Batman.
Dur neydi, bir dakika dur. Dur bir dakika dur. Lan sola çevirdim yanlışlıkla, dur bir ya. Turn me around. But not the right way. And you might live another day. Not sağa çevirme diyor. Tamam.
I can almost make out a message.
Oğlum sola çeviriyorum işte.
I'm breaking you the hell out of there if you don't figure this out now.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
Bu ne lan?
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Anam geri yükleniyor lan. Biri sorunu göremez ve biri yalan söyleyemez. Eğer ödül gizlenmişse üçüncüye sor. Of, nedir bu bilmece ne ki ya? Biri sorunu göremez, biri yalan söyleyemez. Yani biri ağzını kapalı olan, diğeri de gözü kapalı olan. Eğer ödül gizlenmişse üçüncüye sor. O zaman bu ikisi dışarı çıktığı zaman ne? Görmedim, duymadım o zaman. Kulakları kapalı olanı seçeceğim o zaman. Yanlış mıyım? Yanlış mıyım arkadaşlar? Diğer işte değil mi? Aynen, biri göremez, biri yalan söyleyemez. O zaman kulaklar, duymadım.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Füze mi?
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now.
Gönder.
A signal. A radio signal.
Aa.
A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
Aa, sinyali biz yaydık. Buradan fırladı gitti, anasını satayım, Lucy'si öldürdü. Ananı satayım.
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have the chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Tadlar kaçtı. Hiç iyi istediğim gibi gitmiyor.
I'll wait for a while and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Onunla çalışıyor. Yalan söylüyor demeyeyim şimdi. Onunla çalışıyor. Lucius Fox'la çalışıyordum diyeyim. Bruce Wayne'le alakası yok ama.
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
Gordon
I
Reis'e
gotta
yalan
say,
söyleyemem ya.
the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah.
Al işte Gordon'la olan ilişkini değiştiriyor. Aç şimdi kendimi bıçaklayacağım.
I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Aga bu ne? Bir bölümde 2 tane adamla kötü olduk. Allah Allah. Sinirimi bozdu ya oyun. Alfred de burada travmatik hareketler.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
İletişim şehrin her yerindeki hücresel aktiviteleri izler.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Ya sikim Lucius'ın son
It's
videosu
the
ya.
only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Biraz gazlayak Alfred'i bari ya.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
Kanka realtı var mı bugün? Kanka var. Şimdi Batman'i oynuyorum, bitireyim. Ondan sonra bir 15 dakika, yarım saat bir ara vereceğim. Ardından Rainbow yayını açacağım direkt. Sahura kadar, 3.30'a kadar falan. Gene ben. Hoş geldin Osman.
I shouldn't have watched this.
Al işte. Adama özgüveni yerine gelsin de kaya gibisin, taş gibisin dedik.
I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Abi yok, bu ikinci sezon yaramadı. Acayip kötü oynuyorum ya.
Alright.
Neyse
I just
düzelteceğiz.
need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Arka planları aynı. Tamam dur.
Disable. Bruce.
Sorry.
Riddler. Tiffany. Batman? Dwayne?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Batman? Enterprises. Batman?
These samples don't sound alike. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Riddler. Bruce. Tower. Riddler.
No, that doesn't make sense. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Tower. Disable.
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Dwayne. Bruce.
I still think I'm on the wrong track.
Hayır, hala beceremiyorum.
Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Bir dakika aga.
Dwayne.
Oyun.
Batman.
Çok yüksek.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Disable.
Aa.
Riddler. Dwayne.
No, that's not it.
Allah Allah.
I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Arka plandaki çizgilerine falan bakıyorum, gene olmuyor. Abi en klasiği, bir dakika. Bak sıradan gideceğiz, olasılık.
Gotta keep trying.
Olmadı.
The two sounds have to be the same.
Anladım Batman'cim, salarsan.
Dwayne. Disable.
No.
Yine olmadı.
No connection there. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Dwayne. Riddler.
No.
Vay arkadaş, neymişsin ya?
I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Dwayne. Bruce.
No, that's not it.
Oğlum nasıl
The two
lan?
sounds have to be the same.
Beşinde denedim. Aa, dalga geçiyor oyun benimle şu an.
Dwayne. Batman.
No. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Oğlum iyi miyiz? Hayda.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Amına koyayım, bu muydu ya? Bruce. Batman. Riddler. Bruce. Ulan sadece isimlerin mi aynı olması gerekiyordu ya? Allah cezanı vermesin oyun.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch.
İkisine eşledim sadece.
Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Telefonum çalıyor. Bilinmeyen numara.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
Bruce
That
Ben
John guy from the funeral.
Hayda. Doğucunu kontrol ettim, Riddle'dan
Actually,
izliyorum.
sounds like he's keeping his word.
Rumi Mori silah satıcısı. Neden Mori?
Mori, huh?
Mori Riddler'a silah sevk ediyordu. Adresini biliyorlar. Şu anda Riddler'ın ölüm listesinde, yani konuşmaya istekli olacaktır.
John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Pekala. Gitmem gerek dostum, iyi şanslar. Gülen surat atmış bir de ya.
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Ulan oku dediği seçeceğiz mi şu an acaba? Oku diyor sadece. Yani iş yaptığı adam mı seçsek? Mori değil mi? Mori ya. Bu zaten konuşmaz anasını döve döve bir hale getiririm. Mori en azından derim ki ben senin hayatını kurtardım. Bana bilgi ver derim.
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Allah'ım iki ucu da boklu değnek. Hadi bakalım ne yapacağız şimdi? Şimdi ajanlar peşimizde. Mori ile gidip görüşsek. Anasını satayım. İnadına Mori mi? Bruce Wayne olarak gideceğiz ama bu sefer şu bizi gelip darlayan gacı var ya. Gelecek anasını satayım şey diyecek. Mori ile ne işin var falan filan. Neyse merak ettik deriz. Sizin istediğinizi yapıyorum chat. Geç sağdakine de Gordon bundan hoşlanmaz dedi böyle yaparsan da dedi. Ondan dolayı Mori daha iyi bir seçenek.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Şu arabayı bir değiştirsek mi Bruce'cum? Rengini sarı yapsaydık bari şunu. Tofaş. Aynen. 1.6 Selex alaydık bir tane. Virago. Geçen seferki yer mi? Aynen. Kesin ajanlar da kesin buradadır bak ha.
Waller's people are here, watching
Aynen bak,
Mori.
aynen bak
Riddler's
buradalar.
agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. They're following his every move.
Aynen.
Gotta be careful here.
Oha.
All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Hadi bakalım. Anam da Marta der kurtarır.
Your visit is
Aynen.
unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
It's better if Waller's people don't know about this conversation.
Amanda Waller is watchful, Mr. Wayne. Watchful and ruthless. I'd advise you not to cross her. The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest.
Bak bak
There's really not much I can offer.
kestiler beni gitti. Şu an bütün hepsi gitti gidiyorlar. Bruce Wayne şeye geldi görüşmeye Mori ile.
Other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You sold the Riddler weapons that killed one of my oldest friends. Lucius's blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent.
Sus lan.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Bok
There's
soruyu.
an easy way to make up for it.
İyi geceler kral. Oo, baboş yatıyor.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
Oha.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
An arms dealer with a sudden bout of conscience.
He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
Al işte.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country.
Al
And in
işte.
all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a...
Sorunların sana ait. Ne yapacağız? Yardım edelim mi? Ben anlaşma yapmam, bunu yapabilirim. Ya bunu oğlum bunu yapabilirim desem iyice Thomas Wayne tribine gireceğim ya. Batman'e çok aykırı olacak bu sefer de. Ben anlaşma yapmam desek de alacak. Sorunların sana ait desek de alacak. Değil mi? Sorunların sana ait daha tatlı olur ya. Blackgate'de kısa bir berbat bir hayatım. Blackgate'e de git baba yani. Ne yapalım? Site satıcısın yani. Sorunların sana ait da ben anlaşma yapmam da çok egoist oluyor. Bunu yapabilirim de olmaz Thomas Wayne'e. Ben anlaşma yapmam mı diyelim? Tamam bunu yapmayacağız kesin. B mi diyelim o zaman? Ben anlaşma yapmam tamam.
A black prison.
I'm not here to negotiate, Maury. If you know where the Riddler is, you're going to tell me.
Be reasonable, Mr. Wayne. We're businessmen. I can't give you something for nothing. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Allah Allah. Tehdit mi ediyorsun lan sen beni? Topaç.
Our agency friends will be back any second.
Transferi yok. Transferi yok ne la? Belleği zorla al. Ben belleği zorla al yapacağım ya. Transferi yok ne anasını satayım. Yani belleği zorla alma seçeneği vardır ya da transferi varsa hani transfer et para vereceğiz ipneye. Bakayım ne o? Bank transaction tamam işte. Para istiyor benden açık açık böyle kaçmak için. Paramı da böyle kullanamam bu pezevenk de suçlu. Silah satıyor baksana onun sattığı silahtan dolayı Lucius öldü. Kelleler zorla alıyorum ben belleği ya.
Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
No deal.
Of çok iyi.
This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce,
Çok da umurumda.
Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Güzel aldık.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Yani Mori ile beraber olduk ama Mori'ye atar yaptığımız ortaya çıktı. Olursa bir soruşturma falan bir şey alırlarsa bizi. Aynen öyle. Olursa deriz anasını satayım. Bu ibne satmış silahı falan. Araştırdım kendimce deriz. Of. Lady of Dublin. Ha, gemide miyiz?
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce.
Hadi bakalım.
Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Oğlum güzel bitsin ya. Bak Gordon'la aram bozuldu. Tiffany ile aram bozuldu. Şu güzel bitsin ya. Büyük bir ihtimal bölümün sonundayız. Aynen biraderim şeye bağlıyorum ben ya. İlk bölümün uzunluğuna bağlıyorum. Çünkü diğer oyunun da mesela ilk bölümü 2 saati geçmişti. Şu son bir de 15-20 dakika bir boş yaptım ilk başta sound editor'lardan dolayı. Büyük bir ihtimal şu aksiyondan sonra bitecek.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think he's gonna
Aha başka bir ajan daha almış.
Need to get a better angle.
Aa Blake'i almış şu bizle tanışan var ya ajan Blake onu almış.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of.
We found him.
You agency imbeciles really...
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
All your idiot colleagues.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Individuals for institutional incompetence. The agency
A good spot for cover.
Terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors.
Wait for it.
Just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
Don't want him
You'll see
raising
what
an
I mean
alarm.
soon.
I'll move when he isn't looking.
They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
Yapma. Ulan.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Dur lan. Çok etkileyici
Let the
gidiş.
hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Güzel numara.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up!
Ha siktir ya. Hadi oğlum Betsy.
Thanks, Batman. Hi.
Güzel. Of.
Are you alright?
Kalk Allah'ın cezası kalk. Ya sen Batman'sin ya. Ani bir şey oldu. Tut karıyı hemen şöyle. Ondan sonra at bir tane anasını satayım şu grapple'dan. Yeter bu ne ya? Hoş geldin Mahmut. Harbi GG olduk şu an ya.
Oh God, not more.
Elektrik verdik pezevenge kalkıp geliyor ya. Abi Allah'ım ya Rabbim normal bir insan Riddler ya. Bu kadar güçlü değil ya.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Tamam.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson.
İyiyiz Maho. Sen ne yapıyorsun? Aynı kanka. Bugün ayın kaçı lan? Tamam, daha 3 günü var. Tamam. Ana. 2 kişi aramış. Kim aramış lan beni? Serhan aramış ya. Geri dönerim ona. Sen nasılsın kanka? İyi misin? 3 günüm var. Ramazanın mübarek olsun. Batman oynuyoruz. Buyur gel.
I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this.
Yok mu aga bir kedi kadının falan gelmesi?
I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's
Vallahi bilmiyorum ki ya. Harbiden işin içinde var ama bence.
champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture.
Gotham kanka, Gotham kasvetli şehir. Of fena. Seversen. Gotham'da yaşarsın ama sen bak.
This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman.
Ne? Bu bayan çok yordu ya. Doğrusunu söyleyeyim. Ablanın kulakları kanayarak gidecek ama ya. Atar yapsam şimdi şey yapacak. Herkese çektirecek acı. Ne yapalım? Doğruyu söyleyelim. Abla mı acı çeksin yoksa direkt sövelim mi? Değil mi? Söyleyelim değil mi? Adamlar direkt ölecek. Gerçi bu da ölecek. Şerefsiz ucu iyiye çıkmayan bir şey yapmış yavşak ya.
Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Kasvetli şehrin başkenti. Joker. Aynen kanka, Batman'in bir numaralı düşmanı Joker. Ama şu an hikaye farklı. 1. sezonunu bitirdim ben bunun. Yine yayında. Orada hani Batman daha yeni ortaya çıkıyor gibi. İşte Two-Face, Joker, Two-Face, Penguin, bir de Lady Arkham diye 3 tane düşmanı vardı. Joker aynen şu an burada ilk sezonda akıl hastanesinde kankimiz oldu. Şu anda hala arkadaşımız. Bakalım ne olacak bilmiyorum. Daha bu 1. bölümü.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2, also completely self-evident.
I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer.
Biliyorum kanka, ondan dolayı zaten sana göre anlatmaya çalışıyorum ya. Abi doğru cevap bak, bizi bırakırsan cevaplayacağım, olmaz. Doğru cevap yok desem yine birinden birini öldürecek. Cevabı versem Avesta, bu sefer Avesta ölecek. Ne yapalım? Devam mı biraderim şeye? Doğru cevap vermeye devam mı? Ablayı salıyor muyuz? Kimsenin ölmemesini istiyorum da işte beğeni olmuyor. Ya bizi bırakırsan cevaplayacağım. Büyük ihtimal ters cevap olduğu için adamlardan birini öldürecek diye düşündüm. Doğru cevap yok da direkt zaten öldürür. Hani B'de de öldürür. Ama B istiyorsan B'yi cevaplarım. Siz nasıl istiyorsanız şu an öyle devam ediyorum. Çünkü ben kararsızım, size kararı size bırakıyorum. D desek zaman kazanır mıyız? Ha, D'de 3 nokta var. Onda da belki fevri bir hareket yapabilir ya. Çünkü şeyde hep mesela birinci sezonda da hatırlıyorsan 3 noktayı söyleyince atıyorum bir şey söyle falan diyor ama geçiyor orayı. Tekrar sormuyor. Zaman vermiyordu. B diyorum o zaman. İkiniz de B dediniz. Azrail bölüf yapma. Lan Osman.
Answer that.
Please, don't let him die. Say it.
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
Çok salakça bir cevaptı yalnız.
You don't get it. I make the rules, not you.
Please, no.
Avesta, please, please.
Blake!
Anam satayım, Blake öldü.
Oh my God, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
Dur bir dakika. Bir kere sıktı, iki kere sıktı. Şimdi bir kere doğru cevap verirsem Avesta ölecek. Yanlış cevap verirsem Zencik ölecek. Blake'i öldürdüğümüze göre bence yanlış cevap verelim. Zencik de ölsün. Zencik'i zaten tanımıyoruz. Avesta'yı en azından biliyoruz.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
Aha, dikkatini dağıtırım, bizi
I'm the
buradan çıkar.
sharpest
Güzel.
mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the black.
Kara. Zenci mi? Zenci demedim ki. Zenci mi dedim? Ya arkadaş ya, ırkçılık manasında değil ya. Koskoca bir toplum zaten bu kelimeyle zaten şey yapmamalı yani. Değeri düşürülmemeli. Irkçılık ya yapmıyorum ya. Irkçılık yapıyorum diye bana empoze ediyorsunuz bakın arkadaşlar. Burada benim kimse ırkçı olmadığımı bilir. Mahmut kardeşim daha iyi bilir. Ya Zenci ölsün de Blake zaten öldü diyorum. Zenci bak, Zenci dedirtiyor bana ya. Adamla hiç muhabbetimiz dahi yok. Yani bir karakter, nasıl diyelim, önemli bir karakter gibi değil ama Avesta bize bilgi falan da veriyor ondan dolayı. Ben Blake'in de ölmemesini isterdim. Senin şu an yaptığın kadın düşmanlığı. Neyse, büyük bir ihtimal ikisini de kurtaracağız.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
Fiesta gibi adı var zaten.
I like...
Tamam, Blake ölüyormuş, yapacak bir şey yok ama bak burada dikkatini dağıtabildiğine göre demek ki Avesta, yani o Blake illaki ölüyor. Eninde sonunda bir yola sokuyor ya.
What you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
Uf, şekli gördün mü?
What are you doing?
no!
Şey gibi anasını. Tükürdü yere düşüyor.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You...
Gel buraya gel. Yerde kal.
Who's
Yerde
the
kal.
man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Nani'yi biz diyoruz galiba. Aha. Hadi oğlum, hadi oğlum dön.
Oh no.
Güzel, güzel, güzel.
This can't be happening.
Tekme. Demir yumruk. Abi ne yapıyorsun? O kadar değil. Dur ne yapıyorsun? Ay. Çok temiz yapıştırdı yemin ediyorum ha. Suyun içinden pat diye Aquaman'ın çıkması yok muydu? Aynen güzel olurdu bak. Yani Aquaman'ın şeyi farklı ama şehri farklı ya.
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves.
Da bunlar da kendi başına iş yapmış.
Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
Not true. I wouldn't have been able to stop him without you.
Siyahi abi kenarda duruyordur ya.
Thank you, Batman. It's good to know we've got Riddler in custody. Despite the cost.
Riddler'ı yakaladık değil mi? Onu bir böyle bir hani kelepçelesek, bağlasak falan kaçabilir her an puşt. Bak kaçıyor.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you.
Siktir lan push. Nerede benlik bir hareket değil.
Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limit.
Aynen öyle. Kurtuluş için küçük bir bedel. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bir de adam kendi demeseydi orada doğru cevap verme diye kendini feda etmeye hazırdı yani. Ben yine Avesta'yı doğruyu seçerdim. Avesta'nın kulakları kanasın derdim. Aynı gidiyorduk ama adam dedi kendini feda ediyor.
Tested his precious code. My comrades would have been impressed.
Komrand falan diyor oğlum. Bu kim lan bu senin yoldaşların?
Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Aha. Joker'den bahsediyor. Ne oldu lan?
He... I... They broke the pact.
The pact?
Duvarımıza asacağımız bir maske daha. Ana. Bunu atmayın diyorum. Bu oksa 50 işte ya. Geçen Namık abilerle lokaldeyiz.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Don't worry about it, Jim.
How am I not gonna worry? Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a
Ay
thunderbolt.
geliyor ya.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn
Ben bu karıya söveceğim şimdi. Anasına söveceğim şu an.
hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how.
Söveceğim. Sinirlendim ama.
But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is
Biz bir şey yapmadık ki ya Mori'ye.
clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars.
Ah.
Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you.
İyi, Waller'la ilişkin değişti mi?
Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
İyi bari, en azından anasını satayım şey, Gordon'la tamamen yollarımız ayrılmadı.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
Ya Gordon. Şu Riddler ihanete uğradı mı desem, John Doe'yu direkt söylesem mi yoksa Gordon'un tribini devam mı ettirsek? Waller'a güvenelim mi ya? Ha? Gordon'u saldığı yapamazsın dedi ama şehri düşünmek lazım şimdi. Buna trip atarız yani öbürsü gün buna güvenmedik diye şehir iyice tekli tehlikeye girer. Güvenelim mi? Direkt John Doe mu diyelim o zaman? Peki ama şey mesela beyaz pislik burada olduğumuzu söylemediyse tabii diyor. Ondan sonra yukarıdan tık diye şey atan büyük bir ihtimal o Joker diye tahmin ediyorum. Riddler ihanete uğradı diyelim. Joker'i direkt katmayalım. Bilmiyoruz çünkü. Yukarıdan atan o mu bilmiyorum yani. O da işin içinde de. Acaba Bruce Wayne olarak arkadaş takılıp da Batman olarak John Doe'yu satsak mı? Ama o ibne benim kesin şey olduğumu biliyor zaten ya. Batman'in düşmanı olarak Joker biliyor. Bizim kimliğimizi biliyor olabilir. Ne yapsak ya? Karar veremedim. Değil mi? Bence de biliyor. O yüzden John Doe direkt demeyeyim de Riddler ihanete uğradı diyeyim.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group.
Grup?
Dr. Harleen.
Ana. Oo, gelen karakteri kes.
Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it.
Suicide Squad'dan önceki anı yaşatmışlar gibi. Hani orada da mesela Joker şeyi çok fena etkiliyor. Harley Quinn'le Harley Quinn yapıyor. Onun sayesinde kaçıyor maçıyor çıkıyor ya. Onun gibi bir dalga olmuş olabilir arkamda. Yani kendi o bizim gördüğümüz o doktor var ya o imzalamamış olabilir yani kağıtları.
Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Ananı satayım. Abla bize yazılıyor mu? Abla bizi okudu abla. Ananı satayım. Tüylerim diken diken oldu lan. Abi. Of. Bak Alfred'e intikam istediğini söylediğimde endişeliydi ki Riddler öldü zaten. İntikamı almış bulundu. Biz de öldürmedik. Ha bak Wolverine'ın önünde onu desteklemeni takdir etti. Lucius hakkında konuşmayı reddettiğinde dolayı şüphelendi. Ha bak böyle şeyler olmuş bak. Güzel bak o. Bunlar daha güzel. İnsan ilişkilerinde değişiyor. Bak Wolverine'a karşı onun tarafını tuttun o halen sana sadık. Abi tipe bir bak ya. Cenazede seni gördüğüne sevindi. Sevdiğin bir kart seçtiği için kendiyle gurur duyuyordu. Arkadaşlarıyla tanışmayı kabul ettiği için mest olmuştu. John Doe bize aşık. Wolver'a karşı çıkmadığından etkilendi. Size soru sorarken kızgın olduğu için üzüldü. Arkadaşlar hayatta olmadığı için suçlu hissediyor. Of abi beni en çok korkutan karakter ya şu an. Bilmece kutusuna yardım edebileceğini söylediğinde heyecanlanmıştı. Cenazede onunla bağlantı kurduğunda teselli olmuştu. Ona Lucius'u tehlikeye atmakla ilgili gerçekleri söylediğin için şimdiden ihanete uğradığını hissediyor. Ya bu isteyerek yapmadım ki onu ama ya. Gordon'u savunduğun zaman mutsuzdu. Tanrı'na müdahale ettiğin için kızgındı. Mori ile onun arkasında konuştuğun için seninle iletişim kurmaya da... Ulan anasını satayım ben de diyorum ki Mori'ye müdahale ettiğimi nereden biliyor Bruce Wayne olarak? Abi Gacı bizi bitirdi fena. Connection list. %82 hızı bak Eli demiş. Doğruyu söylemiş Gordon'a. Yani destekçim demiş. Visit Mori for information. Aynen Mori'yi seçmiş %74.3'ü. Diğerini seçmemiş. Riddler'ın yancısını seçmemiş. Zorla almış %56.3'ü. Aynen çoğunluğun olanını yapmışız. %28.5 players against not answering Riddler's questions. Cevap vermeyen... Aa bak player'ların çok azı cevap vermeyerek şeyi kurtarmış. Genellikle öldürmüşler lan. Galiba. Devam et. Bakalım fragman verecek mi? Efsane bölüm, efsane. Yemin ediyorum efsane bölüm. Bunun videolarını YouTube'a seri seri mi atsam acaba diyorum ya. Araya Divinity Original atmasam mı diyorum gerçekten. Bulut eşitleme çakışması. Bulut eşleşme sırasında bir çakışma bulundu. Yerel kaydetme dosyanızı sunucuya yüklemek veya yerel dosyanızın üzerine yazmak için bulut kaybedin. Sonu neydi öyle ya? Bruce Wayne dedi, ben orada bittim ya. Aga, anlaşma. Üf, sana bir şey diyeyim mi? Fena bölüm bak. Harley Quinn bu net. Harley Quinn, bu Bane, bu da diğeri. 3. bölüm Catwoman, 4. bölümde Joker, 5. bölümde asıl Joker vs var. Fena bölümler olacak.